Welcome back to Satisfactory. Oh, sorry about that, but I am so glad you're here. I have a lot to do to get this Rotors Factory looking good. I'm kind of well, see, here's the thing. I should probably set the Rotors Factory up, and then I can decide if I need to overclock for more screws. Because right now, we are sitting on one of those things you never thought you'd say, but a screw deficit. We don't have anywhere near enough screws. All of that, and that's just one quarter. So are all of these now just screws? Is that all that's left? Because we got rods coming in, rods coming in. It looks like it's just all screws at this point. Oh well, that answers one question. What direction should these be? They should obviously be inputs. I could also consider seeing where we are with our engines. Or some level of close with the engines. And the reason why I'm considering overclocking, one is because I'm not building any more on this monolith. But we are outputting, all the screws are going out, but we're paused on the iron ore usage, which typically tells me that there's room for more production. Oh, but finding what's connected to what correctly would potentially be a nightmare. This one, though, is offering relatively easy solution, and it's only taking 31.25 and it's naturally doing 30. Well, there you go. That's pretty straightforward. We could just overclock the screw production then. Of course, then I think we run the risk of filling the belt. The belt only does 480. We did 9 of these. Now I gotta find one of these screws that's not overclocked. Apparently it's sunrise or sunset out there. 50. Oh, that's right at the max. There's really only room for a little bit more. In order to overclock that correctly and totally, I would need to upgrade some belt. think over here is where we have the inputs for this. Oh, what a sad time to crash. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I had to start recording mid-fall. This is where I did my little proper item injection, and this is where the stuff is going up. I think we just need a fresh one of these. Yeah, we're not making nearly enough screws to run all this stuff wide open all the time, but we're making enough screws to make plenty of smart plate, and that's really all we need. We need plenty of smart plate. Since I'm gonna probably refuse to do a bunch of hardcore calculations and know exactly how much we need, that's probably gonna be enough. Plenty is gonna be enough. This should be a perfect split and recombine. Those screws should basically never stop. All right, let's check and see where we are on the engines. Because, you know, if we could get past phase 3, that would be helpful. We got 74 of them done. Not a lot. We're basically out of everything. Technically, though, we're making rotors, and those rotors could help us make the motors that we need. So there is that. We've got a few motors in inventory. Drop those off, I suppose. And we can check to see if we have any smart plate. I think is right around this area. Wow, we have exactly 2 slots of everything to move around. We're also short on rubber as well. Man, we're just short on everything. We need it. Ooh. 1,500 rubber would get us 175 modular engines. So we need a huge chunk of rubber. Looks like we connected everything to this center one. And the other ones are kind of out of luck right now. Well, that's easy enough to fix. I mean, I guess I could technically make a nice storage container ladder over here. Might be a little quicker than going all the way to the top of the main monolith over there. This one's pausing because it's taking on those injected screws. We'll go high on this side. Okay, you can... There we go. Got the wrong direction set up. Easy to fix. And then we'll drop down here. Oh, straight mode will not work. It's trying to immediately go. Wow, it even acts like it's gonna work, and then when you actually request it, it says it doesn't work anymore. What a weird choice. Okay, we'll just go with the fault then. The number of rotors that come down should start to increase as the number of screws sort of goes in. Of course, we've got almost 3 industrial storage containers full of screws here, but our supplies are obviously not quite that strong. It's basically 5 belts of screws, as you can easily see here. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, let's see. I think we could also probably get this pylon done while we're at it. Knock out this pillar. The aesthetic part of the build. This is very red. There we go. I think we have one more to go. Yeah. I mean, building the little industrial storage container ladder is very convenient, but I do think it makes some sense to go to the top here, make sure everything looks connected. I think we'll merge everything over here. Then drop it back over here. So many screws. I think I got that one set up wrong. I might have it totally set up wrong. No, I don't see how I can. I guess we'll go with the industrial storage container ladder. I'm not sure about that. It typically it should be set up correctly. where the lifts only work in one direction by this point. Well, we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, see, this is stopped. That's not good news. We'll have to take the long trip all the way back up to the top. I misconnected something. Interesting. One side's working, but the other side isn't. That's not at all what I would expect. Okay. Well, that didn't take too much to fix. We're officially making all the rotors that we're going to make. At least out of this construction. I mean, we could go absolutely insane and try to overclock some of this or Summers loop it, but the basic connections are done. And we'll wall in our clipping chain. Just wanted to remind myself what I did last time. One foundation in each corner, then a ramp. Beautiful. I think I'll just stick with the old dark color across. We're not making any heavy modular frames, heavy plates at this point. We should have a halfway decent supply of rotors. Not a massive amount. So I think we need to use these rotors. Store all, grab this. Let's grab these just to be on the safe side. That's enough. Let's grab these rotors and see about making some motors. Smart plating is rotors and reinforced plate. Of course, we could just build a smart plating factory and use those. I know the smart plating factory is over here somewhere. I have it not connected to anything? That doesn't seem right. That's unlike me to have it not even connected. Okay, yeah, that's what's going on. It's over here. And then I made a little extra one. Some side piece, but can't really connect it because we didn't connect any industrial storage containers. Looks like I was making rotors live. These insanely slow belts are gonna bother me. And then over here we were making rotors, so we need screws and... Right, and then over here we were making screws, so we need iron rods at this point. I didn't leave my plate. I didn't leave myself a place to drop those, but you know it's fine because we could use those rotors for motors. So that's fine. Let's grab some iron rods. Looks like we've got a surplus of screws. Small surplus. Maybe the exact right amount. So that'll give us 100 smart plating, plus all that we made in our actual factory. But I think it is smart to save these rotors for over here. That'll make motors for us. And the other thing we need is the rubber, which is obviously a straight pickup. Like, while we're here, let's make some heavy modular frames. Most of that could go away. I need a nice little hyper cannon over to our rubber area. You know, that reminds me. Did I might not have set up the rotor upload. There's one way to tell. Relative, yeah, we definitely didn't. I've got 0 rotors in my uploader. I know we're not building with rotors. So that means we are not uploading rotors. So we'll add that to the mental list here, but I do want to grab this rubber so we can build a round of this these modular engines. Ooh, yeah, a lot of it. Not full on plastic. Getting full on plastic. Probably full on fuel. I feel like we're always full on fuel. Oh, we're not in full on fuel. All right. 9,000 rubber. Okay. That's probably enough. 9,000 divided by 15. 600 units. So yeah, that's enough to make 1,000 modular engines. So we're all set on rubber. Now it's just a matter of smart plating and motors. Those screws we dropped off are never going to incorporate. Thinking about making the smart plating factory a circular building. Huh. It's like perfect. Every screw that's being sent in is being used. Doing this by hand might be the only way. Our belts are just not fast enough for our ambitions are faster than our belts. Two of those won't be able to operate at full speed with our current belt speed, so it really doesn't make any sense to push that any further. We'll just take these screws that we have and drop them. Try to balance these out by hand. There we go. We need 10. We'll just put one right on top of this, and it'll just get a third, which I think is fine. Right now, it's like, man, if we had some summer sloops, I might put some summer sloops in here. The only thing that we need to come back in here for is to connect this out to the rest of the factory. I might split this off so at least half goes to the other production side of the house. But we'll have to deal with that in a future episode. I'm not even going to promise it's the next episode because it's probably going to be a couple episodes away. We need to build a blueprint worthy of this little area, which I think is coming together kind of nicely. I'm going to claim completeness on this Rotors factory. The only thing we need to do next is connect it to whatever we build over here, which is going to be probably a circular smart plating factory. Yeah, we need to go back in and rebuild those little pieces, but we'll do that as part of our aesthetic pass or at the end of another video. $500 rotors over there. I mean, we're not making 5,000 rotors per minute, but it's a halfway decent amount of rotors. I probably need to integrate a hyper cannon solution over here at some point. Just a little bit of a boost. We don't need a full boost. Ooh, we're running out of wire. Might as well keep going on the motors. We'll drop that. 145 motors. I'll pick them up after we grab this wire, just to make sure we have enough stators. You know, it's been a while since I checked my power. Alright, we're still doing great. 3,000 power consumed on 5,000 made. Guess we're gonna hand feed. We might as well hand feed the guys at the end. The guys at the start of the line have plenty of wire. Okay. So with that, oh, I left my power shards at home. That's a bummer. $188 smart plate. It's not bad. It's almost 1 for 1. It's a little less than 1 for 1 on the smart plating and the motors. We've got 53, so let's say we've got 100. 1 for 1, we need another 4. Probably need another 500 of each smart plating and motors. So 1 or 2 more episodes, and we should have enough of that stuff to call that a day. But hey, we finished our Rotor Factory. That's what matters. Now, I should drop these off and call it. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. We accomplished all of our goals, primarily fully connecting the Rotors Factory and moving ourselves along on phase 3. How many of these? We have 0 crystal oscillators lying around. We'll see you next time.